All right, guys, I'm back from work. I'm back from everything, and I had to have my a little bit of my reaction towards the PlayStation State of Play in Japan. Now, I already watched through everything. I already watched through the entire thing, the whole 40 minutes, the whole shkebab, the shkabil, the whole thing. Now, safe to say, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in the State of Play, but I would say more or less it was pretty underwhelming for what people were probably expecting. And listen, there wasn't a lot to expect, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of people that had a lot of predictions because it was a a Japan-based state of play, especially because it looks like it's going to be mainly focused on those kind of like aspects. So you'd think there'd be a lot of great games that might be coming out very soon, but that wasn't the case at all. Instead, we got plenty of updates on a couple of games. Obviously, we have a new update on Night Rain for new bosses and stuff like that. Sonic Crossroads got new characters from the IDW comic series, and of course, Knights and Super Monkey Ball. We also got a little bit of an update for Marvel Tokon, who's gonna have its second closed beta test next month on December 5th, which is gonna be something I hope I get the code for it, and if I do, I'll definitely be recording my little reaction, my gameplay of Tokon when it comes out eventually. But anything else though, Fatal Frame, Gran Turismo as well. They had a little update there. A couple of new games as well that I released. Arc System Works released a new side scroller, which looks pretty cool. To be fair, it looks really cool. That being said, like I said, a lot of people probably were expecting a lot of different big IPs to make their appearance in this one, but you know I did predict yesterday that there was going to be a lot of different games, like for example Persona, you know what else, Final Fantasy Rebirth, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, meh, you know what, it's very likely that's not going to happen, because we're near the game of the Game Awards. The Game Awards coming out next month. We're close to that deadline. So in all likelihood, if they were to reveal something huge, it will probably be at the Game Awards as opposed to this little state of play that just spawned in randomly and stuff like that. That being said, there's a couple of things that are to enjoy for myself at least. So I'm not particularly super mad, but I can see why other people would be disappointed. That being said, it's kind of weird that we didn't get any super big update on Persona 4 or anything like that. I would have thought maybe there'd be a little bit of an update for that. Obviously, I wasn't expecting a Persona 6 or anything like that, or Kingdom Hearts 4, or hell, even what else was it? Persona 6, Bloodborne 2. Obviously, well, Bloodborne's pretty much dead in the water anyway, so what would it matter? But I wasn't expecting anything like that. I think I made it clear, or I don't know if I mentioned it in the video yesterday, but I think I made it clear that I expect Kingdom Hearts 4 to be unveiled. A new trailer would be revealed during the Game Awards. That's where I predict. I'm not entirely sure if it will, but if it does, that would be my prediction, right? That's going to be my thought process on that. That being said, there really isn't much to talk about with the state of play. I'm pretty much not really too huge on it right now because yeah, safe to say it was pretty underwhelming in a sense. So I'm not super into the whole entire I'm mad, I'm super mad, or I'm super excited or something. There's just some stuff to be excited about. Next week I might actually try to do a not this week but the next Saturday. I'll probably do a little bit of a gameplay thing of Sonic Crossworlds because by that point, SpongeBob and Patrick will be added into the roster. And since we do have the deluxe edition, we should have those, available to us like that. So I'm excited to try that out when it does happen. In the meantime, though, we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, nominations for the Game Awards is going to happen in all likelihood this week. It's been predicted that it might come out this Friday. And if it does, I'll be all in to vote for the Game Awards, right? I'll be all in to do a voting sesh. I'll probably do a live stream on this Friday just to kind of get my thoughts going, get people's in chats going if people are going to show up, But hey, if you guys want to show up and you guys want to talk Game Awards and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to come into my chat, man. Because I know there's been a big debate going on, especially in Twitter, because of course there is. about the the context of the game of the year. Obviously, should multiplayer games be considered for game of the year more heavily, or should games like Expedition 33 still be front runners for game of the year? And I'll maintain it every time, right? Like for me, I think Expedition 33 is my game of the year, but of course, there's going to be a lot of people who would say Arc Raiders, people who would say maybe Hollow Knight Silksong, people who would say maybe Battlefield 6 for some reason. I know it's a weird one to mention, but I'm pretty sure that there are plenty of people who've said that. But yeah, safe to say there is a lot of talk about the game of the year because it's probably one of the more contentious years that we've had in a while. Not necessarily like neck and neck sort of deal, but like it is. There are a lot of good games this year. 2025 has been a really good year for games. I heard some people throwing Dispatch, and like, listen, I like Dispatch a lot. I just don't think it's going to be considered this year. I think it's going to get considered maybe for next year if people are still playing it, and if they release a season 2, right? Obviously, if Dispatch releases season 2, maybe they'll combine them both. Maybe it'll be an ultimate combination, but I don't think it's going to be unveiled for this game of the years, unfortunately. Maybe it'll be a player's voice or something like that. Maybe, who knows? But in any case, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. As far as the state of play goes, it wasn't much. As far as Game Awards voting, I will be ready for it when it does eventually release, probably this Friday. And yeah, just a lot of stuff to expect. It's gonna be a really good month for gaming in particular. I'll definitely be ready for the voting sessions and all that stuff, the voting, and see what people think about it, seeing the discourse of it. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very fun, I think. And honestly, it's going to lead up to the entire event where, the Game Awards happens next month on December 5th, I believe. It'll be on, they actually added it to Prime, which I'm like, why? Prime Video is a weird one because, like, you can just watch it on YouTube. Like, you can already watch it on YouTube. You can already watch it on Twitch. You can already watch it on X, on Facebook. Probably, like, what else? What else could you watch it on? You could probably watch it on, what's another streaming service? You could probably watch it on Netflix for all I know, right? But in any case, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. And yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys think the state of play was really good, or was it buns? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And with that being said, I will catch you on the next video. See ya.